we're just going to do a quick review of our two sportsmans, my sons and I. This is mine. This is a 2020 Polaris Sportsman 850 HO. It has 78 horsepower. It'll go about 80 miles an hour. Stock, it comes with 26-inch tires. I have a set of 30x9 Zillas on 14-inch SS wheels that I'll be putting on later. It's a pretty new bike. I don't have as many miles on it as my son. He rides a lot more than I do. We put these hand guards, Polaris hand guard, they're Polaris OEM parts. We got matching green. This thing has got a ton of power, so it'll scare you sometimes. I have adjustable shocks on the front and the back. So far, I'm really loving it. It's got a lot of power, rides good. We'll see how this 30s do. What's that? What you want to show them? Oh yeah, the front storage rack, which all Polaris has. I'm gonna show you the difference between mine and his. They both have the storage in the front. Mine comes out, his doesn't. You can take this out, we do this one and that one, and the whole thing comes out. Now his is a little different. I'll show you in a minute. But I have the trunk here, and his has it directly in the back. It comes with the little push guard, the bumper on the back. It doesn't come with anything on the front, but it does come with the guards on the front. That helps with your boots. If you're going through tall grass and stuff, you do it a lot, it will eat a hole through your boot. You know, people don't realize that, but it really does. It helps a lot. Now, so when we get some more mods for this one, we will post another video. But now I'm going to show you the difference. It has, the transmission is a little different on this one than it is on the other one. But you can see here, it's kind of towards the back of the bike. All right, so that's my 850, and now we go over to my son's, Gable. That's Gable. His rack, he'll show you the rack. It's a little different. We also got the hand guards for his. We just love the way they look. They make it look more sporty, and they help. See, his is solid, so it doesn't come out. He's got his riding gloves in there. And his trunk is not, see, mine's right here on mine. His is in the back right here. And one thing I like that comes with his is he's got the guards on the back also as on the front. He's got them on the front and the back. Mine only comes on the front. He has the Polaris True shocks on the front, but his back is adjustable. His front is not. But from my research, he can fit a much bigger tire. It comes with 24s. That's 24s. But he is in the process of saving up money to get some 28-inch Zillas. We may get some wheels for it. It's up to him. This is his bike. He's going to be working on it. He's going to be doing his mods. He's going to be doing all the different things. I've seen this bike go up to 62. It'll go, I know it'll do 60. It'll probably do 62 as well. Mine will do 80 or better. He's going, so his transmission, you can see, is more sideways. It's a little bit different transmission. I think the 570 and the 450s have the same transmission. 570 has just a little bit, I think 8 or 9 more horsepower. This one has I believe 38 horsepower, but it's still plenty fast now. I mean, it's class leading. It's actually a 500cc motor, but they put 450 on it. They have it in the 400 class range because it's an entry level. But Polaris does an awesome job with entry level ATV. They have the best entry level ATVs, the best handling, I believe the best four-wheel drive system, better. K&M, they talk about a lot how awesome they think their stuff is, but I've had Polarises for almost 15 years, so I can tell you that the four-wheel drive systems on these bikes are probably the best. And I've had Hondas, Suzuki's, not a Yamaha fan, but K&M is probably number 2 when it comes to off-roading. But like I said, he may snorkel, may not. We'll probably seal the belt box. Mine, they have an issue. Some say they have an issue. Some bikes do, some bikes don't, with the belt box leaking when you get in water above it. But he can go up the water up to the seat here because the intake is up here, and mine's the same. So you basically have to put it to the rack before you can get any water in it. But so far he's put a good bit of miles on his. I haven't as much as mine. You know, he rides more than me. But we will be making trips, riding. We will be getting the mods, and these are both 2020s, matching greens, 450, 850. That bike will surprise you. It's got a lot of power. It's luckily he's a good driver, so he can handle it. And it's a full-size bike. It's not like one of them smaller bikes. It's as big as a 570. It's 570 platform, but with the 500 motor. Basically, it's basically the old Sportsman, but new. It's a HO, high output, and we're in Louisiana, so we don't need little warming hand grips that people put on it. I will probably at least be getting a winch, Polaris winch. It comes with, it's pre-wired for the Polaris winch. I believe it's yeah, right there. That's a pre-wire. So, and the difference between the headlights is his high beam is on. It's only on when you push that one, but when your low beams are on, it's only on the bottom. Mine does, you put high beams on, 3 lights stay on. But there's a kit you can get for that if you want it, but that's up to him. Like I said, he's doing his own mods, he's doing his own thing. It's he'll be building his bike as he seems fit. If he wants wheels, he's already saving for tires. We'll probably keep our stock wheels and switch back and forth depending on what type of riding we do. We'll do our trips, and we have a little bit of land we can ride around on back here. And as our holes get deeper, because we will probably rut them out pretty good, you know, we'll swap back and forth. But this is just a quick review on the 2 different ones we have. We will be getting a Razorback soon. It's a 2008. So we have it was sitting up for a while, so we're getting some things changed and fixed on it, and when we get it back, it'll be on the channel as well. So hope you enjoyed the video. We're just doing a quick review because these bikes are new, only a couple weeks old, and we'll give our impressions on them. I'm very impressed with the 450, and my 850's probably, I had a racing bike, Predator 500. That's probably the only thing close as fast as this thing has been. But my dad has a Foreman 500, and this bike will walk it pretty good, and it's a straight axle. So a lot of people love the Hondas for mudding, but they like the rock, and I'd rather just go through the hole. But I hope you enjoyed it. We will be back as things come along and tell you about our builds, and having our third Polaris on the channel with the Razor will be back at some point. We'll show you that. I've already have a bunch of mods on it, and I'll show you those mods, and I'm probably going to get some arch A-arms on it, and it'll be a little bit more purpose for water wheelies. Well, like I said, we're in Louisiana, so we do a lot of mud, a lot of water, not too much cold ride, no ice and snow, so no plows and stuff like that. We don't need that.
What about this when you go backwards to speed?
Oh, the reverse override. Anyone that has a Polaris kind of knows about that. You put it in reverse, you push that button and let you go a little bit fast. You gotta be careful when you do that, because you cut your wheel going that fast backwards, it'll flip over. So, but it helps you get out of a hole when you're trying to back out. Mine has it. You also can use that button to go through your trip stuff on your digital display, which I like the digital display. The Razor has a different display, but these are 2020, so you can't get much newer than these. So, and another difference is the gas tank in the middle of the 450, and the gas tank on the 850 is on the side. Build quality is a little bit better on the 850 because, well, it's a much more expensive bike. This is for the money. You can't beat this one. This one though. The quality is good for, especially for the price. You know, the plastics and everything, and you can really make these 450s a force to be reckoned with in the off-road world. And it's not a high. This one's not a high lifter, but I don't really care for the relocated grill. I like using my storage as well. But hope you enjoy. Tune in later. We'll have more reviews and more clips for the Polaris lineup we'll be having.